Hare Krishna, happy to be among all of you today. So, as Prabhuji was speaking, I was just reminded of one story. Shall I share the story with you? There was this one village, and in that village there was this jamindar, a rich man, and he had a lot of money. So on and off, he used to sometimes do something, to attract people and sometimes distribute his wealth. So one day he called everybody and he said, look, I have 100 gold coins and I want to distribute this 100 gold coins, but I want to give this gold coin only to that person who knows swimming. So many people raise, I know swimming. And I said, no. There is this pond here which has lots of crocodiles. So if you swim in this pond and you swim, you go down from this side and you come out from that side, and I'll give you 100 gold coins. And that was a risky thing. So everybody was like, who's going to do it? But 100 gold coins. So as this discussion was going on and everybody's around the pond, already somebody has jumped inside and he's swimming very fast, and people were like amazed. And finally when the man came out swimming, in midst of all the crocodiles, immediately people took a garland for him because such a brave man, and they ran to push the garland around his neck. And immediately he said, before you put the garland, I want to know who is this rascal who pushed me inside the pond. So this is how the material world is. Padam padam yad vipadam. Some or the other problem will be there in this material world. Krishna has designed this material world like that. It's not the person who has created, he himself is telling that this world is full of problems. But in this world full of problems, we are expecting that, no, my life, everything should be fine, right? Or maybe if just this happens, my life will be fine. But it cannot be fine because this is how it has been created. So instead of trying and praying to Krishna that please improve my life or make it better, we can have the right desire by asking him that how should I get out of this place? How should I get out and how should I go back? We can't change this place. We can just leave this place and go to a better place, because this place is designed like that. If you're in the middle of the desert and if you keep requesting the Lord, can you please change this into Melbourne? It doesn't happen. That's a desert. If you don't want to be there, then you just go to some other place. So this is what we have to request the Lord. Make a right desire that I want to come back to you. I want to go to a better place. Please relieve me from this. Just make the right. And then we just don't know what desire to make. We are asking something which is impossible, right? And I'm just reminded of this, Mullah Nasruddin. I am a big fan because when I was a young girl, I used to read this book called Tinkle Digest, Lots of stories, and especially Mullah Nasruddin stories were like very interesting. So once Mullah Nasruddin, he goes to a shop, and there are lots of, machines, washing machine, fridge, and so many things, electrical shop. So he went and told the owner, I want to buy this fridge. So they said, sir, we are not interested to sell. Thank you so much. So he felt very offended that I am a rich man. I'm having money. I'm asking him, I want to buy this fridge. And he says, we're not selling you. What does that mean? What's wrong with my face? Then he thought, probably because I'm a Muslim. Maybe they are Hindu minded. They just want to sell it to Hindu. So he changed his dressed up like a Brahmana, wore a dhoti, put some tilak, and he came, sir, I want to buy this fridge. Immediately they said, sir, just now we told you, we don't want to sell this to you. Why you are coming again? He thought, both smart hai ye log. How they're able to come to know that, Then he said, okay, fine. Then he changed himself into a father with the sign of the Christ and all that plus mark and everything. And he said, I want to buy this fridge. Again they said, sir, we told you, we don't want to sell this to you. Now he will change into a burqa. Now they cannot understand. Maybe they are having some problem with the gender. So he came in a burqa and very sweetly said, sir, I want this fridge. Sir, why are you coming again and again? We are telling you we don't want to sell this. We don't want to sell anything to you. Then he just joined his hand and he said, okay, don't sell. But just tell me why? What have I done wrong? And he said, sir, the problem with you is you're going on asking, but this is not fridge, this is washing machine. And we don't want to sell things to a fool like you, who doesn't even know the difference between the fridge and a washing machine. Again, you'll come and irritate us why this is not working. So we don't want to sell it to you. So we really don't even know what kind of desire to be made, what to do, how to communicate. We are helpless in this world. Purana says that our situation is like a man who is running inside a jungle. There is a lion behind him, and he's just running, and finally gets up on a tree. But he thinks, I will get up on the tree and I will jump on the other side. But on that side, there is a pond, and there are 4 crocodiles inside. So now he is worried. If I jump this side, 4 crocodiles. I get down, there is this lion. What should I do? And in the middle of this, what he sees, the branch to which he is clinging on to, there is a rat, 2 rats, black rat and a white rat, who are cutting those branches. So now he's very much worried that if they complete doing, he'll fall down. So meanwhile, like, he doesn't know what to do. He's trying to figure out. And then what he sees, there's another branch on the top of the branch that he's clinging to, and that has a big honeycomb. And every 1 minute, 1 drop of honey is directly falling into his mouth. Now this is his situation. And at that time, what happens? Inside the forest, a man comes with a chariot. And he just looks at him and says, oh, you are in a very terrible situation. Give me your hand. I'll take you. What should be his response? What should be his response? Let's go. But what he says? He says, I'm coming. Just 1 minute. Because every 1 minute, 1 drop of honey is coming. Just wait 1 minute, 1 minute. And the man is like, come on. The lion is behind. Let's go. Coming. 1 minute. That's it. Exactly the scripture says this is our position. We are in this jungle of material world. We are running. And there is this lion behind us. That is the death. Any moment. In India, when you try to make a phone call to somebody, most of the time it will be, it takes time to connect, and there is this very famous, it will come, aap qatar mein hai. You are in line, just wait. So actually, people may think, maybe uske piche death tha, main to theek hu. No, aap qatar mein hai. Anytime. Actually, the death dragger is actually here only. It's hanging. Only thing is we can't see it. It's invisible. So we are very comfortable talking. If we actually start, having a dragger around our neck like this, then our behavior will change. We will become very serious in Krishna consciousness. But the problem is we can't see it. It's invisible. Now I'll tell you, in Maharashtra there is this very famous saint called Eknath. Okay. So once like this pravachan was going on and Eknathji was giving pravachan. So somebody came and said, Swamiji, आप तो बहुत कुछ बोलते हो, you are telling so many things, but for us, we are living outside in the material world, we get attracted to commit sinful activities, we cannot follow all that rules and regulations. Can you please tell your secret, how you are able to follow so seriously, so pakka you are able to follow, we are not able to follow. Then Sant Eknathji replied, he said, ye sab baatein chodo, don't talk about all these things, let me tell you something, you are going to die in 7 days. Now this man got shocked, really? Oh my God, because Swamiji is their expert, right? They can read your lines and answer, you're going to die in 7 days. Then he said, thank you Swamiji for informing me. Immediately he paid obeisances, he went home, he made all arrangements, insurance, life insurance, medical insurance, and whatever the money, properties, division, everything was very busy. So first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day. Fifth day, Eknathji came to visit him. So then Eknathji came and said, oh, thank you Guruji, you have come, very nice, have a seat. So now Eknathji asked him a question. He said, so, sab kaise chal raha hai? How is life going on? So how many sinful activities you are performing? Sinful activities? What sinful activities? I just have few days to live. I'm so busy sorting out my things. Where is even the time to think about sinful activities? Then Eknathji said, well, you're not going to die. I just wanted to make you do this exercise. So why I'm able to follow seriously and why you are not able to follow seriously? Because I'm all the time conscious that life is temporary. And you are taking life for granted. So now that I made you conscious, I made you do this exercise, and how serious you became. Like that, if you're all the time conscious, then we'll become very much serious. Actually, Yamaraj is very kind. Yamaraj does send us message. Okay, then I think the time is the gentleman has to go to the other room. So, Yamaraj is very kind. Yamaraj does remind us, sends us messages, but we ignore the message. Just like if you have taken this house on lease, before the lease expires, they will inform you, sir, another 1 month to go, your lease is expiring, kindly renew it or shift to another house. So what's your take on it? Yeah, you have to say, okay, sir, we will be shifting to the next house. Similarly, Yamaraj also, he sends us message, sir, your lease has expired in this body, kindly make a move. And what is the first message he'll send? By making our hair white. You see, some white hairs have come for me also now. Whole my childhood I've been waiting for this. I know I'll sound stupid, but I always wanted to be old. Because when I was a young girl, giving classes on Bhagavad Gita and all, the only comment people will make is, "आप बहुत छोटे हैं, अभी आप बहुत छोटे हैं," you know. And I was like, when will I become old, you know? Then I can speak about Gita. So Yamaraj sends his message by making the hair white. This is a message that, look, your lease is expiring. But what we do, we don't want to listen to them. Die. Sorry, I didn't get your message. Then Yamaraj thinks, oh, no, he needs to, yeah. And then Yamaraj sends us a second message. What happens? When you don't respond to the owner, the tenant is not responding to the owner, what he has to do? Then he will cut your current. In India they do it. यहाँ तो सब बहुत perfect है. In India क्या करेंगे? They'll cut your current connection, electrical connection काट देंगे. Same thing Yamaraj also does. Our electrical connection gone. अभी आँख में ठीक से दिखता नहीं है. But what we do? We bring generator. That is specs. We come up with the spectacles. Then what the person does? The owner will grocery connection काट देंगे. So what happens? Our teeth are gone. But what we'll do? We'll wear denture. So Yamaraj is trying. He is giving all information, but we are making all alternative arrangement. Unless the guy knocks your door, comes out and takes you out. Come on, now are you vacating the house or not? So this is how the material world is. We are temporary here. And this situation, that the boy on the tree, coming back to our story. So these two rats, the white and the black rat, is day and night. Bhagavatam says that 24 hours, as the 24 hours pass, the sun rises and the sun sets, one day in our life is decreased. We celebrate happy birthday, but actually, every time that you celebrate birthday, you are 1 year closer to death. But we celebrate it so happily. So these are the black and the white rat, cutting our lifespan. And who is the lion? The death. And who are the 4 crocodiles? Birth, death, old age and disease. We go to next body, then same thing continues. And what is that honeycomb? That is the material pleasure, which is like so temporary. And we are getting so attached to it. And who is the person on the chariot? The spiritual messengers who have come to tell us that you are in a precarious situation, just come and take my help. Because our situation is like that of the Bollywood hero. If you have seen Bollywood movies, that's a theme, you know. The hero will get into a car crash or a helicopter crash, then he will be in the hospital and he'll say, "Kahan hu main?" You know, that kind of thing. Our situation is, we were with Krishna. We have forgotten that situation and we are suffering and we are somewhere with some tribal people and somehow living our life. But our Lord, our Father is super rich and so many facilities are there, but we are here in this material world. So what to do? What to do? Because of this forgotten, we have forgotten where we belong to. So क्या करते हैं डॉक्टर जब भूल जाते हैं, the memory loss होता है, क्या करते हैं? They keep on reminding them with familiar things. Do you remember this is your wife? Do you remember this is your this? That is what we do when we congregate like this. Just we are trying to recollect, you know, by associating with the devotees together, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That way slowly our memory will be revived, where we came from, where we have to go, what is the goal of our life. You know, our intelligence will be sharpened. As of now, our problem is there is mind and there is intelligence, right? And this mind has become the CEO of our company. But mind is very much badmash. Mind drags us here and there. What we have to do is we have to make intelligence the CEO of our company. But to make him the CEO of our company, we have to make him powerful. And the intelligence becomes powerful when we read scriptures. The intelligence becomes powerful when we associate with devotees. So when we are in association of devotees, we regularly meet, we read scriptures, we sharpen our intelligence, and intelligence becomes CEO. When intelligence becomes CEO, intelligence will manage everything properly. I'll give you an example, just like father, mother and children. Sometimes the children will say, "I want chocolate." The mother will tell father, "He wants chocolate, buy it." Now, if the father is a smart person, he will say, "Okay, he wants chocolate, I understand, but it's not good for his teeth, I will not buy it." But if the father is weak, and if the mother says, "No, you have to buy," then the father will accept. So the children are the senses. The mother is the mind, and the father is the intelligence. The intelligence has to become strong. Then otherwise what will happen? The senses will drive us here and there. Let's say even if somebody doesn't want to go back to Godhead, doesn't want to become a Krishna devotee, but at least we want to be happy. We want to be peaceful. And we can be peaceful only if our senses are controlled. Because our life is like that chariot. Imagine a chariot having 4 or 5 horses and all the horses are running in different direction. Then what will happen? The horses need to be control with a rope, right? And who will control it? The chariot driver. So chariot driver is the intelligent, and the rope is the mind, and the horses are the senses, and we are the passenger. But if the intelligence is weak, then the horses will go here and there. So even if somebody doesn't want to become devotee, we just want to be happy and peaceful, we still need to we still need to follow this mark, or be Krishna conscious, or chant Lord's name, so that we can live a peaceful life. Because when we start sharpening our intelligence, then intelligence will control those horses in the right direction, and our journey will be very smooth. So that's the whole purpose. And the best way to control this mind is by mantra. When we chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, then the mind becomes very poised. The mind becomes very peaceful. And when we read scriptures, actually our culture is so rich, so rich. We don't know, we are not reading. Other day I was reading one very interesting article. They were explaining in detail everything that we do in our Hindu culture is so special. So they said even that sindoor that we put little bit. Now though I am telling about it and I don't have a sindoor, reason being that also I'll tell you, because in India the sindoor is very much adulterated. So I was putting it for some time, and what happened, mera yahan ka hair chala gaya, because it's completely adulterated. But actually sindoor, which is made up of mercury, lime and turmeric, it is so good. If you keep the sindoor here, your BP will be reduced. In fact, the kumkum, now we put sticker, because what happens, like, if I am putting kumkum, then class dete hai, kabhi fan nahi hai, pasina se, everything will go red here and there. But actually in the olden days they used to put kumkum, because if you put kumkum, then your intuition power increases. They will get intuitions, and their focus will increase, their metabolism will be maintained. This is a chakra, Agna chakra, so it will become powerful. Even the ladies, they wear the toe ring. The toe ring is directly connected to the uterus, so they will have proper menstrual cycles. Everything, even you wear this earring, just because you have this ear lobes, you just pierce them, this will manage your heart disease. That is why you see, even olden time, even the men used to have earrings. Have you seen the pictures of Mahabharata? Everybody used to have it. In fact, this is so powerful. If you pierce this, your heart will be strong. In fact, even pulling it, that is why in the olden days, the punishment was, pull your ears. Even if you're not done homework, pull your ears. Now they say the corporal punishment hai, aisa nahi karo, bachcho ko mat karo, but it is so good. They said now they're discovering what we are doing in India. They said कि ऐसा करने से क्या होता है, intelligence increases. So now they're doing it. But initially our teachers used to do it. फिर वो school में मुर्गा बनाते हैं. What is that? It is an asana. It's a yoga asana, right? Everything. Even the ladies, they wear bangles. Very special. Because the silver and gold, they are the conductors of energy. What happens? It will take the energy and it will give back to the body. Because usually the women, they have big bones. So if they wear these bangles, then the bone becomes very strong. And it will not allow the energy to go out. Whatever energy comes out from the body also, it will give it back to it. So imagine how even we're wearing bangles or kumkum or sindoor or earlobes or mehendi. They used to put mehendi. It cools down the body. Even if you have fever, you put mehendi, your fever will come down. Everything what we are doing in our Hindu tradition. Even in Hindu tradition, they do puja for peepal tree. Why peepal tree? Because peepal tree is the only tree that gives out oxygen 24 hours. Other trees, what now? Morning they will give oxygen, evening you stand, they'll give carbon dioxide because of the photosynthesis process. Peepal tree gives 24 hours oxygen. That is why they used to worship peepal tree and they just, move around, do parikrama. Acha, in the olden days, they used to drink water in the copper. Or sometimes put a copper coin, Have you seen कहीं अब देखते हैं ऐसे कॉपर कॉइन फेंका हुआ रहता है पानी के अंदर. अरे अभी तो लोग ऐसा करके ये करते हैं, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, विश पूरा होगा. They have changed our, that is not wish पूरा होने का इसके साथ कोई कंसर्न ही नहीं है. In India, for everything they will say ये करो आपका wish पूरा हो जाएगा, आपका wish पूरा हो जाएगा, then they will do it. But actually if you put that copper coin inside water, then the dust will settle down. फिर आप ऊपर का पानी पी सकते हैं. अभी हमारे पास में फिल्टर वगैरह है, but those days फिल्टर का ज़रूरत ही नहीं था. वो फटाकड़ी डाल देते थे. They used to put that stone or they used to put that copper का coin and they used to drink the water. अच्छा, even we do that parikrama. Why? Because those days when they make an altar somewhere, कोई temple बनाया है, they have made an altar, then they have made it to the most, they keep so many metals inside. where the altar is. So many copper plates, so many different kind of metals. So when you do parikrama, so much energy is radiated from there. So आप 3 परिक्रमा करो, 11 परिक्रमा करो, you become refreshed because so much energy is coming. Very important. In the olden days, they used to say, if you go to a temple, you should not come out immediately, you should sit for some time. Why? Because in those days, they used to not make temple anywhere and everywhere. They're making temple, they will make at the right place, they will check. Now you have those machines to check aura and all. I've seen people, they'll check Vastu, aura and all. But those days, these Rishi Munis, they were very powerful. They used to say, yeah, this is the right place, make a temple here. That which is the energy point, there they used to make the temple. So now what happens after visiting the darshan, if you sit in the temple, especially in Sukhasan, now we are having tables and chairs, but this just simple Sukhasan itself, if you sit in Sukhasan, there is no need for any digestive tonic, food will be digested. So they used to sit in the temple and meditate for some time, so they used to get that energy. They used to ring the bell. Why they ring the bell? The bell is made up of 7 metals. So when you ring that bell, dham, for 7 seconds that voice will, echo. And if that happens and you hear that voice goes inside your ears, all your chakras will open. So powerful it was. That's why you see in the olden days, people were so happy. See, the paradox is ours is the most connected world now, right? Facebook, Insta. Otherwise, I remember when we were young, our kaka, chacha, somebody was there, we had to place an STD call, wait, then operator will call us. Now we are the most connected, but still people are lonely, isn't it? In our generation is, where we talk so much about peace. In previously, ऐसा peace के बारे में इतना peace conference, peace meetings नहीं हुआ था. But still there is no peace, right? So this is the problem. We have everything, but we are not happy. I always tell that ours is a elsewhere generation. I'll tell you how. Before, we were nowhere. During the early man times, there is no address. Somehow they used to live somewhere, under some tree, under some cave. It was not that this particular early man is residing in the cave number 27. There is no address. Nowhere, somewhere like that. From nowhere, what happened? They started staying somewhere. Now you have a house address, you have, okay, I live in this place, I have this house number. From nowhere, we became somewhere. From somewhere, we became everywhere. Now because of Wi-Fi connection, wherever you are, you are highly connected with people. From nowhere you became somewhere, from somewhere you became everywhere. Now what is happening? From everywhere you became elsewhere. How? Even if you are attending some meeting, 4 people are there, you will be waiting for the person who has not come. Even if you are attending the meeting, you will be thinking about something, you want to do something else, you want to be someone else. You always want to be elsewhere, right? It's an elsewhere generation. Our mind has become so fast. We can't sit peacefully and do anything for 10 minutes. We think we are controlling, but actually our mind is controlling us. See, mind is very powerful. Mind is very powerful. If we can, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, this mind can be your friend, this mind can also be your enemy. If we don't connect this mind to Krishna, it can become our enemy. Mind can do anything, I tell you. There's one very interesting research made by one lady called Lisa Franklin. She brought up a very interesting case study. There was this one man called Dr. Wright, and he used to treat patients who have cancer and different things. So he had one patient who had a tumor here in the throat, big and bulging, So now he thought that I don't think he may be living now, he may anytime leave the body. So the doctor he was in the hospital admitted, doctor used to check upon him, okay, how are you today, sir, how are you today, sir, but he knows he's going to die. Once so happened, in the hospital, they give this everyday newspapers, right? So this man who is about to die anytime now, he was reading this newspaper. In that newspaper, a certain research was published that those who have this particular kind of a tumor, now the doctor has come up with a medicine. So some more tests have to be done before it goes into the market, but so far so good. All the 2-3 tests that has been done has been successful. So immediately that day when the doctor came for visit, this patient said, Dr. Ji, just look at this article. Can you get me this medicine? I want to live. The doctor said, sir, I cannot arrange this medicine because it's not in the market yet. They're still doing some trials. No, I'll pay any amount you say. Please get me this medicine. Then doctor thought anyway he's going to die. Why to disappoint him? He said, okay, I will arrange the medicine. But what he did is he just filled up his injection with his salt water. And then he, after 3-4 days, he said, yeah, sir, I got it, sir. With a lot of hard work, finally I got the medicine for him. He became very happy. And the doctor injected. And the placebo just the effect. Now what happened? Because of his positiveness, He became so happy that I got the medicine, I will be cured. I got the medicine, I will be cured. Within 10 days, it's gone. And this is a real case history. You can just go to the Google. That is gone. And all the doctors, everybody is shocked. That really? Mind can be so powerful? Because of his positive attitude, all the cells are getting regenerated. And he became healthy and they discharged him within 1 month. Okay, now what happened, you see? After 2 months, he again came back with the same problem. Now the doctors thought, what happened? He was fine. So they didn't ask him anything, they admitted him. In the due course of time, after 2 days, he said, Dr. Ji, what happened? What happened? I read in the newspaper that medicine that you had given me, they said it is failed, And what has happened? Because he read it, it is failed. Now his mind started working in negative direction. It is failed. So it will come back. It will come back. It came back. So powerful the mind is. Now the scientists are also recognizing that, yes. So imagine such a powerful mind, anything it can do. This powerful mind, we have to engage it in the right direction. Otherwise, the mind will make us mad. It will take us into wrong direction. It will make us feel sorry, sad, depressed, stressed. This mind we have to somehow connect to Krishna. So in the Dhyana Yoga, Krishna says, that if the mind is connected to me, Brahma Samsparsha, then what will happen? Atyanta Sukha. You will get so much happiness. So somehow or the other, we have to connect this mind to Krishna. And the best way to connect the mind to Krishna is by mantra. We chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. It's very, 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 very powerful mantra. The name of the Lord, very powerful. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. See, many people may have a question how this mantra can connect to the Lord, but normal cell phone also we are seeing now how it's connecting by Bluetooth. It's connecting now. 50 years back, if you tell somebody like that, they will think it's a joke. How can it be? How can it connect like that, just like that, right? But it is connecting. Our phone will be here or somewhere by internet, and we'll talk to Alexa. So many things we are doing, right? Similarly, when we chant this, we are directly connecting to that energy. We are directly connecting to the Supreme Lord. So when we chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we get direct connection with the Supreme Lord. It's a very, very powerful mantra. So actually, every yuga has a different way of approaching Lord. In Satya Yuga, there were different ways. In Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga. But in Kali Yuga, this is the most effective. In Satya Yuga, they used to do a lot of tapasya. That's why we hear now Vishwamitra, he did 60,000 years tapasya. Now people don't even live for 60 years. Right? Vishwamitra did 60,000 years tapasya. That was Satya Yuga. Tapasya is possible. But now can we do tapasya? We cannot do that much austerity. Treta Yuga, they used to do yagyam. That's why we heard that Lord Rama, he wanted to do this yagyam. His wife was not around, so he made a golden murti of Sita Devi, but he did yagyam. In Treta Yuga, that's how people used to connect to the Lord. In Dwapar Yuga, Archanam, by doing puja. But in Kali Yuga, only by chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Very simple, because it's a fast Yuga. We don't have time for tapasya. Even if we have time, we will not get the right pujari to do things properly. So yagyam, tapa, it's all not possible. So Krishna has made it very simple for the Kali Yuga Jiva. Just chant Hare Krishna. And Krishna's name is more powerful than Krishna himself. I'll tell one story and conclude, and I'll open it for questions if you have any questions. How Lord's name is so powerful. Vashishta and Vishwamitra, they always have some or the other tussle and fighting, very famous. So once it so happened, the king of Kasi had organized a yajna. So all the rishis and everybody came there. So at the end of the yajna, the yajman has to take blessings from everybody. So he was touching everybody's feet. So Narad Muni went and told him in the ears that you do one thing, Vishwamitra's feet you touch in the last. Why, sir? Why like that? Because all of these are Naistika Brahmacharis, but Vishwamitra, he was married before and he was a king and all, so last you do, so as you say. So after touching everybody's feet, the last he touched Vishwamitra feet, everybody gave him blessings, went home. Then Narad Muni, he went to Vishwamitra. Sir, how are you doing today? I'm doing very well. I'm very sorry, you got insulted the other day. I'm sorry, what is that? No, other day you got insulted, na? Who insulted me? Oh sir, you did not observe? He paid obeisances to everybody, but to you he paid in the last. Because probably he's having in his mind like that about you, that you were Raja before and you have enjoyed your life, Really? How? What an audacity he has. I never thought like that. Thank you, Narada, for informing me. I'm just going to inform Lord Ram, my Shishya, he has to kill that guy, the king of Kasi. How dare he insulted me? I think you must, though you have a big heart, but see, principles are principles after all. So now the king of Kasi was all fired up because of Narad Muni's encouragement. He immediately went and met Lord Ram. So, are you my disciple? Yes. Because you don't know, Lord Rama, even when he was young boy, he went with Vishwamitra and he helped him for his yajna. So he said, yes, Guruji, tell me what you want to do. No, you have to kill the king of Kasi. Then Lord Ram said, but for what? No, he has insulted me. Somebody has insulted your Guru, won't you kill him? So said, okay, I will kill him. So he has to accept his Guru. So okay, fine, I will kill him. Meanwhile, what happened? Narad Muni, he went to king of Kasi. Sir, how are you today? I am doing very well. Well, I am very sorry. I came to know. What, sir? There, Lord Ram is coming to kill you, is it not? But for what? What I have done wrong? Oh, the other day you insulted Vishwamitra. When did I insult? No, you paid him obeisances at the last. But you told me, na? He told Narad Muni. But anyway, see, whether I told, you told, he told. Anyway, life is temporary. What is there? To die, what is there? Anyway, there is no death for soul. Body keeps it. But sir, why are you putting... No, anyway, I just came to inform you. Be detached. What is there in this worldly life? He left. Narad Muni, please, at least give me some instruction how I can... Who can save, only... if you want to be saved from Lord Ram, then only his Bhakta Hanuman can save. And Narad Muni goes away. Now the king of Kasi is worried. Narad Muni put me in unnecessary problem. Now what I should do? So he immediately ran to Hanuman's place. And when he ran to Hanuman's place, Hanuman was not there. Hanuman's mother was there, Anjani Mata. So this king of Kasi, he went and he fall on Anjani Mata's feet and said, Mother, please help me. So what happened? No, first you promised that you will help me, only then I will. Then she said, okay, fine, you promise that Hanuman will help me. Then Mother Anjana says, okay, don't cry, get up. I promise you that Hanuman will help, whatever is your problem. Then he said, actually my problem is Lord Ram. He's coming to kill me and now Hanuman has to save me. How can that be possible? But you have promised me. Now Mother Anjana doesn't know what to do. Finally Hanuman comes home. Then Mother Anjana uses the same technique. Hanuman, pay obeisance to me, I want to give you blessings. Okay, Mother. Now you promise me that whatever your mother says, you will follow. Mother, I always follow you, na Mother. No, you make a promise. Okay, Mother, I make a promise. Whatever you say, I'll follow. Okay, King Ram is going to kill this man. Now you protect him. Hanuman said, what is it? How can I protect? Yeah, I am a servant of Lord Ram. No, I don't know, but I have already given promise. Now Hanuman told the king of Kasi, okay, come with me. I'll give you some solution. He took him to a top of a hill. And he made him sat there. And he said, okay, now do one thing. Don't worry, I'll give you protection, but just do as I told you to do. Okay, fine, what I should do? Okay, now you keep on chanting Ram, Ram. What is this? I'm just afraid of Ram. If you keep on, I'm already feeling so much afraid and you're telling me to chant Lord Ram's name. He'll come off here. You told, if you want to be saved, just whatever I'm asking, you do that. Okay, keep on chanting Lord Ram's name. So he said, okay. So he closed his eyes, chanting Ram, Ram. Meanwhile, Lord Ram in his chariot, he's searching for King of Kasi. Where is this fellow? Where is this fellow? Everywhere. He's not finding him anywhere. Finally, he came to know that he is on top of a hill. So finally, Lord Ram went there. He was standing there and he said, oh Kasi king, just please you also take your weapons. I'm warning you. Now I have to kill you because you have offended my Guru. So he's not replying. He's going on saying Ram, Ram, Ram. So now he said, I have warned you 3 times. I cannot do anything about it. Now I have to kill you. So Lord Ram took out the arrow. As soon as he took out the arrow and he threw it on, he sent it on it, nothing is happening. The arrow is coming back. And Hanuman is just simply watching. Then Lord Ram told Hanuman, hey Hanuman, don't play games with me. What is that kavacha you have put on him? You just remove it. I have to kill because it's Guru's instruction. Hanuman said, I have not done anything. Don't speak lie. You have done something. Then Hanuman said, my Lord, I have not done anything. He's simply chanting your name, And Lord Ram, you know very well, you already had an experience before. Your name is more powerful than you. Because, there was this incident in Ramayana where everybody was putting Lord Ram's name and floating the stone. So Lord Ram thought, oh, just by my name the stone is floating. So Lord Ram also took a stone and put it, but the stone went inside water. Then Hanuman was laughing. And Lord Ram said, how come I am putting the stone, it's not happening? Then Hanuman told that your name is more powerful than you. You also put the name Ram, then it will float. So Hanuman was reminding him, sir, you already know that Lord Ram, that your name is more powerful. He's chanting your name, so you cannot do anything to him. Because he was chanting Lord Ram's name. By that time Narad Muni came, others came, then Narad Muni said, okay, stop it. This whole thing has been created by me. I just wanted people to know how powerful is the holy name of the Lord. So powerful. Holy name of the Lord is more powerful than Lord himself. If somebody is chanting the holy name of the Lord, they can conquer the Lord. In fact, I was reading somewhere that Lord is so attached to hear even Radharani's name that as soon as somebody says Ra, whatever Lord is doing, he will stop. And as soon as somebody says Dha, Radha, then wherever that person is going, Lord will follow that person. See, that is why do you think we pay obeisances to saintly people? Why do we do that? Simply because they are chanting Lord's name. And Lord has promised that if somebody is chanting his name, then he will be walking behind them. So that means Lord's dust is also there behind or front of the holy people. So that's why we just touch their feet so that sand comes to our head. So that much powerful the Lord's holy name. Simply one time if you chant. In fact, tell you one more story. There was this one king who by mistake killed a Brahmana. So killing a Brahmana means it's a very big sin. Now he does not know what to do. So he thought, let me go and ask my Guruji. So he went to the forest on a horse. But his Guruji was not there. He had gone to take a bath. So he thought, now what to do? Then Guruji's son was there. He said, my dear king, tell me what is the problem. Even I know scriptures, I can sort it out. No, actually by mistake I killed a Brahmana. Oh, that's all. Very simple. You just chant 3 times Lord Ram's name and you will be, what do you say in English? You will be nullified. The sin will be nullified. So he became very happy. He chanted 3 times Ram, Ram, Ram. Over 3 times, very happy. He climbed on his horse and is coming back. When he's coming back, he saw his Guruji has come back from the bath. So he was very happy, paid obeisances. His Guruji asked, hey, how come you are here? I had some small problem, your son sorted out. No, but share with me what my son sorted out. No, by mistake I killed a Brahmana and your son told me that you chant 3 times Lord Ram's name and it will be nullified, so I am going back. Now Guruji got very angry, very upset. He said, better I kill my son. No, but what did you do wrong? No, either you kill or I am going to kill him. Or just remove him from your kingdom. But Guruji, what happened? No, just look at his audacity. Just look at him. How dare he said that 3 times chanting of Lord Ram's name will nullify the sin. He has no faith on Lord Ram's name. Only 1 time is enough. Why he said 3 times? That means he has no faith. Whenever I tell this story now, devotees become so happy. But the next question they ask is, then why are we chanting 16 rounds? One name is enough now. And name is so powerful. Why should we chant 16 rounds? Yeah, but we have to chant because when we chant, we are not chanting purely. So many offenses we are making. So many things we are doing. Otherwise, frankly, truthfully, 1 time if somebody chants, they can go back. Just 1 time. But then, like Janak Maharaj. Once he was passing through Janak Maharaj is traveling in his chariot, passing through different planetary systems. Once he was passing through hell. So when he was passing through hell, inside the hell all are suffering, na? Just they're cut and put in the oil and so many things are happening. But Janak Maharaj is so pure, the breeze that is touching his body and touching the people of the hell, they are feeling some relief. So they said, Janak Maharaj, please don't go, please don't leave us and go. Then Janak Maharaj came inside the Naraka and he said, okay, I will stay here only. Then Yamaraj came and said, sir, you cannot stay here, you have done so much pious karma, kindly make a move. He said, no, I am not going. I want to be here because just that breeze which touches me is making them so happy. I cannot see them suffering. Either you relieve them all or I am going to live here only. Now Yamaraj says, what to do? Then Yamaraj closed his eyes. Then for 2 minutes. Then he said, okay, I know a solution. 1 time, early in the morning, just as soon as you get up from the bed, what do? Get up from the bed, you just stretch your hand. So while stretching that hand and all, in such a beautiful and pure way you said, Ram. So beautifully you said. And with so much affection you said, that if you give the punya of that 1 Ram, all these people of the hell will be delivered. So then he said, okay, fine, I give it. Then all of the people of the hell got delivered. So imagine, what is Janak Maharaj's stage? That even his 1 time chanting of Ram has delivered all the people from the Narakloka, from the hellish planet. So yeah, even if in our chanting also, if we keep on doing, one fine day in the 16 rounds, at least 1 round or 1 name may come out in a pure way. So yeah, Lord Ram's name chanting. See, a problem with us is, we are not simple. We are complicating things. For those who are simple, Krishna consciousness is very simple. Now I tell you, if you heard about Ramanujacharya, he is a very, very famous saint of South India. Like we are in the Brahma Madhava Gaudiya Sampradaya, there is Sampradaya which comes from Lakshmi Devi. And this Ramanujacharya was one of the Acharyas. He was such a powerful, he is an incarnation of Adishesha. So one day after taking prasadam, he washed hands in the pond. So when you wash hand, what happened? Some food will be stuck in your hand. Na? So that food got inside the pond. And that remnants fish who were moving around the pond, they ate that remnants. Within a minute, they all got 4-handed Vishnu form and they started going to Vaikuntha. Then Ramanujacharya disciples asked, Guruji, what is this happening? Oh, they just took some remnants of my prasadam. But Guruji, We are taking your remnants every day, but nothing is happening to us. And they took your remnants and immediately they became. Then Ramanujacharya said that because you are not simple, having so many things in your mind. Sometimes we are envious of others, sometimes we have greed, sometimes we have envious, anger, we have so many things. But when these jivas, fish and all, they're very pure. No? So then he said, because they took it. So Krishna consciousness is very simple. We sometimes complicate it by so many things. But otherwise, Bhakti Marg is very simple. We just have to be in association of devotees. We just chant Hare Krishna. We just eat food which is not sinful, like nice sattvic food. Whatever we are eating, we just offer to the Lord. It's so simple. People make it complicated. And the achhi baat is that when you offer 4 gulab jamuns, exactly 4 come back. It's not that Krishna takes one. कि उसमें भी आपको टेंशन हो जाए कि अरे 5 बनाना पड़ेगा because he will eat 2. He gives back everything. Whatever we make, just offer it to him and simply just you chant Hare Krishna, mantra. It just takes hardly some time, 4 rounds in the morning, little 20 minutes gap mein. And then associate with nice people, have prasad and be happy. That's it. Simple, very simple. Right? So it's already 8 o'clock. Shall I tell you one last story on simplicity? Yes. If you go on saying yes, no, I'll keep on telling. I'm like that. And my husband is also not here to stop me. So, he is very helpful because, he knows I'll go on and on. So he'll show me his eyes, One last story. Next time if I ask, don't say yes. Last story also. About simplicity. This is my favorite story. I've told this story many times. You must have heard also. I don't know. There was this one man. He was very lazy. Very lazy. So इंडिया में एक ये है, आप बहुत ज़्यादा लेजी होते हैं ना तो लोग बोलते हैं तो क्या बोलते हैं काम का नहीं है काम चोर. क्या बोलते हैं बहुत सुंदर हिंदी में ये है 2.5 सेर अनाज का. क्या बोलते हैं 2.5 सेर अनाज का काम का ना काज का. तो people used to tell him, he was not very lazy, doesn't want to do any work. So people got frustrated. So इंडिया में और एक चीज़ भी है, people think that those who are useless they join ashram. That is a general thinking, एवरीथिंग दैट इज़ लाइक बिल्कुल काम का नहीं है. मतलब ऐसा ही होता है इंडिया में. आपको पता नहीं ये जो नोट होती है ना, कभी कभी आप पर्स में रखते हो ना चेन, वो नोट थोड़ी सी फट जाती है. तो पेट्रोल पंप में नहीं लेते, दूध वाला नहीं लेते हैं, वो सब्जी वाला नहीं लेते, फिर ISKCON जाके हुंडी में डाल देते हैं. अभी कोई कुछ धोती है, साड़ी है, पसंद नहीं है, अच्छा नहीं है तो ब्राह्मण को दे देते हैं. That's a typical mentality, कुछ भी काम का नहीं है तो. So like that they were saying, तो कुछ भी काम का नहीं है, जाके कोई आश्रम में ज्वाइन हो जाए, हम लोग तेरे को और ये खाना खिला नहीं सकते. He said ठीक है चलते हैं. So he went to some pilgrimage and he was looking where should I join. Then he see Ayodhya मतलब there are so many ashrams, Then he observed in one ashram all the disciples are having pot belly. लगता है कि यहाँ अच्छा खाना देते होंगे. Everybody is having a pot belly. So he went and he said that can I join this ashram? What are the rules and regulations? He said nothing. अब सुबह उठो, जप करो, आरती अटेंड करो, हमारे गुरुजी जो बोलते हैं सुनना है and we'll give you प्रसादम. How many times? 3 times. This works for me. Morning, afternoon, evening. He was very happy. He joined the ashram and life is going on wonderful because काम कुछ भी नहीं है करने के लिए. सुबह उठो और क्लास सुनो, भजन करो, सुबह खाना, दोपहर को खाना, शाम को खाना. 1 दिन, 2 दिन, 3 दिन लाइफ हैप्पी से जा रही है. Now came the 15th day. 15th day there is no prasadam. So he went to the kitchen and asked that how come आज खाना नहीं बना रहे? You don't know today is Ekadashi. What? What is meant by Ekadashi? I don't know. Oh, you don't know? Ekadashi means you have to fast. I said, but I cannot fast. I'm used to eating. I need food. No, whatever it is, but Ekadashi we don't cook. Then he started crying because you see some people का ऐसा होता है क्या बोलते वो अग्नि होती है एक बॉडी में, they need food. Then he directly went to the Mathadish, the head of the Matha, and he just fall on his feet and he hold his feet and said, Guruji, if I don't eat, I will die. Please help me. I need some food. Now Guruji said, naya bhakt hai, why to beat so hard on him? He said, okay, you can eat, but only thing is you can't eat here because others will be demotivated. So you do one thing, we can give you some ingredients. You go to the riverside, you cook something for yourself, but offer it to the Lord and you eat. And don't tell anybody about this. I'm just offering this concession for you. So he was very happy. He said, thank you so much. So they gave him some rice, some dal and all. And then he went to the riverside and he started cooking. But he doesn't know how to cook because he's a lazy man. But somehow, because necessity is the mother of invention. कैसे भी करके कुछ तो जला फटा बना दिया. Some dal, he made some rice, he made it. He was very happy. As he was about to eat, he remembered, no. Guruji said, you can eat, but you have to offer it to Lord. So now he started, he doesn't know how to offer also. They offer kaise karte hain? Now he's so innocent and so simple. He thought that if I offer means actually the Lord will come and eat. So he's waiting that, yeah, Lord Ramji, aiye, but Lord is not coming, Lord is not coming. So now he started, this is my favorite one, he started singing. Raja Ram aiye, Prabhu Ram aiye, mere bhojan ko bhog dharaiye. Very sweetly he's singing. With love and affection he's singing. Lord is not coming. Then he remembered, I know why Lord is not coming. Lord must be thinking कि इसका जला फूटा मैं क्यों खाऊंगा, मैं तो मंदिर में जाके खाऊंगा. So then he added a line to his bhajan. भूल करोगे यदि त्यज दोगे भोजन रूखा सूखा, एकादशी आज मंदिर में है बैठे रहोगे भूखे. राजा राम आइए, प्रभु राम आइए, मेरे भोजन को भोग धराइए. When he sang like that, the Lord was laughing with Sita Devi. Just look at him, you know. He's telling me, don't go to temple, वहाँ पे जला वाला है, आके मेरे पास खा लो. Then Lord came. Immediately, he was, as he was singing, and Lord Ram and Sita Devi, they came. So as soon as he looked at Lord Ram, he became very sad. He said, I invited 2 people came. मेटीरियल वर्ल्ड में भी शादी के कार्ड में अगर आप एक आदमी को इनवाइट करते तो एक ही आता है. ये लोग तो भगवान है, दे शुड मेंटेन सम एटिकेट. व्हेन आई इनवाइटेड 1, why 2 people came? So he was looking like this. So Lord Ram asked, so are you not happy that I came? Yeah, I'm happy, come eat. What can be done? Now, but he has cooked little bit. But now 2 people came, so whatever he has cooked, he gave to Lord Ram and he gave to Sita Devi and they ate. So now he thought, अरे मेरी एकादशी करवा दी, because now he cannot eat. So he thought, okay, fine. मुझे पता नहीं था, Guruji didn't told me, you know, कि 2 people will come. So next Ekadashi, when he went to take the ingredients from Guruji, he said, Guruji, ज़्यादा दे दो, वहाँ एक नहीं 2 भगवान आते हैं. Guruji is not able to understand what is he telling. 2 भगवान आते हैं. He said, okay, fine. Then he told his शिष्य, अरे ये ज़्यादा खाता है, पेटू है, give him something. So now he went and he cooked everything and said, now I will eat this time. And he knows both will come. So he started singing. Raja Ramaiye, Prabhu Ramaiye, Sita Ramaiye, mere bhojan ko bhog dharaiye. Lord came. Sita, Ram, Lakshman. Now you got this. People really don't know what is Vaishnava etiquette. And he was very, Lord Ram said, are you not happy? Yeah, happy, come, eat. You come, you eat, what can be done? No, whatever he cooked, he just gave to 3 people. And I thought, these people are too much, you know, they don't have minimum manners, you know. And I said, fine, next Ekadashi, he took a little bit more ingredient. Again he started, Sita Ramaiye, Lakshman Saath laiye, mere bhojan ko bhog dharaiye. Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Oh my God. This time he thought, when he went for Ekadashi grocery, he said, Guruji, I need 1 bag of rice, 1 bag of atta, 1 bag of... And Guruji is thinking something really wrong with this guy. Utna to koi nahi kha sakta hai. Subah, dophar, sham aur kitna khayega. And Guruji told his shishya, do one thing. Give him everything and we will follow him. Probably he's selling the grocery. He must be selling it to somebody. This time they gave him all the ingredients and all, and he went, you know, and he went to the riverside. And he kept all the ingredients. And after keeping all the ingredients like this, and Guruji and all are saying from the back, what is he going to do? What is he going to do? He did not touch, he did not open the bag, he did not do anything. He started singing. Sita Ramaiye, Raja Ramaiye, Lakshman Saath laiye, Hanuman aiye, mere bhojan ko bhog dharaiye. So Sita, Ram, Lakshman, Hanuman, Bharat, Shatrugna, whole family came. So now they said, yes, we are here, so where is prasadam? Then he said, मुझे बेवकूफ समझते हो? Every Ekadashi I will cook and you will eat. Here is ingredients, you cook and eat. I am not going to cook anymore. You cook and do whatever you want to do. Anyway, I have to do Ekadashi. I am tired of you people. Now they don't know what to do. So then Sita Ram and then said, okay, then we will cook since you have invited us. So Sita Mata started cooking, Hanuman, Lakshman cutting vegetables. Everybody is doing and they are making the food because they have promised, they have come. But Guruji is not able to see anything. Guruji is thinking, who kya raha hai? This fellow is just sitting there. Why is not? Maybe he's waiting for somebody and they are going to come and take his bags. They are waiting. Finally, Guruji went and tapped him. Hey, what are you doing here? What is this? Why are you not cooking? Not cooking? Can't you see? All this cooking is happening. Just look. Sita Mata is making moong dal. No, I cannot see. Then he started crying and he went and hold Lord Ram's feet. Said, already mere se itna ekadashi kara diya. Kam se kam you show my Guru that you are here. Otherwise he will misunderstand me and he will throw me out of the ashram. Then finally Lord Ram, Sita, Lakshman, they showed, and Guruji was crying and crying. So many years I chanted Lord's name, but I could not see. Simple guy, nothing he has done, but because of him I could see Lord Ram. So I was very happy. So Krishna consciousness is a simple process. It is very simple-hearted, very easy to get Lord. Very easy to get Lord. We just need to be very simple. If we are wearing a lot of mask, and if we are hypocrites, even if we keep on doing bhakti the rest of our life, we will not get prema. If somebody is very simple, honest, Lord is very easy to get. Lord very easily comes. Now I will not ask. It is 8:05. So we can close it here. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. If any questions, I'll be happy to answer. Thank you so much. Any questions, any comments? Yes.
Thank you so much for today's session. It is very emotional.
Can give some water to her. Yes, we feel emotional because we are actually, our constitutional position is to connect to Krishna. And we hear about Krishna, then we get connected, we get that emotion. Yes.
So I wanted to ask, with this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, scientifically, what is the frequency of this mantra?
I don't know about the frequency, but one thing I have heard is when you do the 16 rounds, this mantra has 16 names, right? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. And we do it 16 rounds, and each round has 108 beats. So 16 into 16 into 108 is equal to a number of time a healthy person breathes in and out in a 24 hours time. So if somebody is chanting 16 rounds, then with every breath you are having one name of the Lord. So what happens is sometimes by mistake we may be committing so many sinful activities, like we are walking, some ant may come, we may stamp on the ant, we are doing so many such things. So that will be nullified. That is why we chant this minimum 16 rounds, not only 16 rounds, minimum 16 rounds, and over and above we can chant more. Regarding the frequency and what works, I'll tell you there's very interesting class given by His Holiness Bhanu Swami Maharaj on sound. So if you go, he has explained in details with all scientific calculation and whole research on what happens if you hear this kind of music, what happens on this mantra. He's given a very beautiful presentation. You can go to the YouTube and you can hear it. I mean, all experiments, what happens, you just put a glass of water and make it hear, some Shastriya Sangeeta, then make it hear some Western music, what are the changes in the molecule, all that he has given a detailed presentation. It will be interesting to you. How Hare Krishna Mahamantra, when chanted, how it increases our lifespan also. In fact, there is this very beautiful research which was published in the Oxford Journal of Health, and how if somebody consistently prays, not like one isolated incident that one day I came and prayed, but if they pray consistently on a regular basis, then their lifespan is at least 7.5 years to 9 years more than a normal person, if somebody is regularly praying. So they have made a big research. In fact, it's called the Great Experiment of Prayers, wherein they made this whole discovery that how when you pray, how prayers work, how prayers make you so powerful. Yes.
Mataji, sorry, my question is not about Krishna or Bhakti, it's about yourself. I was just searching your videos and I saw you also giving lectures in Bengali. So how many languages, because we live here in Melbourne and a lot of our relatives, our kids, we managed to just enough Nepali language, is can be called.
I don't speak Nepali language.
Other kids, they're struggling to just teach even basic. They say, oh, they'll get confused. You know, if we teach Nepali and English, they're going to Kinda. How did you manage at what age did you manage so many? How many, like 5-6 languages? And,
Actually, people over glorify. It's nothing like that. I'll tell you very simple. Everybody speaks these languages. English, everybody speaks. Hindi, everybody speaks. So I speak English, Hindi. Okay. Gujarati, I speak because it's my mother tongue. I'm a Gujarati. And Bengali, I learned because my husband is Bengali. And then I learned Bengali for a reason. When I got newly married, that was 27 years back, I went to the US with my husband. And my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, they live there. They are US citizens. We were newly married. So I was very curious, and they were Bengali, right? So they used to speak something in Bengali, and I want to always hear. Especially because every time they're talking, they're always talking, Mach khane, mach khane, mach khane. And I was thinking, why are they always talking about meat eating? I have married a devotee and they're always talking about meat eating, what's happening? And I'm newly married, young girl in some Videsh country, and why these people are talking about. Then I was like, I want to learn Bengali. After learning Bengali, I came to know Mach khane means in between. So they're talking about in between. So that was like my curiousness, and I learned Bengali. And Telugu, I worked very hard to learn Telugu because I could little bit knew because like brought up in Hyderabad. But I wanted to desperately, I don't say I have mastered the language, but at least speak nicely, because Vishakhapatnam, they don't understand anything except Telugu. So if I have to connect to the people, I have to learn the language. So I struggled a lot, and many times I used to get criticism from people sending like notes, separately notes that please don't kill our language. That was my situation because I didn't knew. So when I used to give class, I used to ask like, what do you say this in Telugu? What do you say this in Telugu? And then reframe my sentence and again speak. And then again speak. And of course, many times I may have made many blunders by not pronouncing, changing the gender, he, she and all. But over a period of time, I did well. And then, those same people who were making fun of me, and then finally, I became one of the most wanted speaker for all the 7 Telugu channels, which I absolutely didn't knew Telugu. But that's how I picked it up. Yeah.
Thank you. Your language, the mastery of language is
Yes.
I'm just very intrigued with how are saints and sages who are so knowledgeable? Because even with the Einstein's theory of E is equals to mc square, they are now connecting it to Om. That Om actually has everything. It has energy, it has mass, it has everything. So I'm very wanting to understand and decipher that how you mentioned, right, the Kumkum, the Sindhu, everything has a meaning behind it. How they gain that knowledge?
Because it came from Krishna. The whole knowledge comes from Krishna. So it's just that they have received that knowledge, right? Even today that knowledge is available, but we are not receiving it. One time somebody was telling Prabhupada, please give your mercy, please give your mercy. And Prabhupada said, I'm ready to give, receive it, please receive it. We are not receiving it. So all that knowledge is there in the scriptures. So it has come out from Lord Krishna. The whole Vedas have come out, and Brahmaji has, kept everything. So it's just that we are not taking advantage of it. We are not reading enough, Our scriptures has everything. Basically everything. सृष्टि तो भगवान से हुआ है, पूरा ज्ञान तो भगवान से आया है. So it's available. We have to make use of it. And also those days people were not that distracted. They had a lot of focus. Even today their knowledge is available, but we are so distracted with this, that, and our plates are full with so many things. So we have to little bit make space for Krishna and make space for this. Okay, yes?
Mataji, I'm very new to Krishna Consciousness. Maybe basic question to everybody. But I just want to know, how do you chant? Chant, is it just saying name, or do you need to focus on something?
Yeah, that's a very good question. How do you chant? So you can chant with the mala. But I'll tell you also something that I do. Okay, my machine is not here. I also do it with the machine. So since you have started, if sitting with the mala and doing it is sometimes not practical, you can do it with the machine. I think I just kept it in my room. Otherwise, I'm always carrying it, a small counting machine, and I keep doing on that, So you can do, it's not about focus also. For now, you just chant, that's it. Even, His Holiness Radha Govind Swami Maharaj used to give very good example. He said the security guard, किसी के घर में चौकीदार होता है ना, at the end of the month they give him salary, but they never tell him that look, जो चौकीदार जैसे इंडिया में बोलते हैं ना जागते रहो, so he may be saying जागते रहो and he may be making rounds, but his mind may be मेरे बच्चे सो गए होंगे, my wife must be watching TV now, so his mind is with his wife and children. So at the end of the month they don't tell कि अरे तुम physically present थे पर तुम्हारा mind तो तुम्हारे बीवी के पास था, so I will not give you salary. They don't say that. You have done your duty, you will get salary. So His Holiness Radha Govind Maharaj was mentioning, forget about quality, just chant, just start chanting, that's all. So just chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Only thing you can do is, if you want to do it in a more nice way, is just hear attentively and chant loudly. That's it. Then no, it should be Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Say loudly and hear attentively, pronounce correctly. That's all you do for now. These three things. Loudly, attentively, pronounce correctly. So, rest you should, because I've seen sometimes, just like I will do it one day very nicely, and we don't do it at all. One day I will sit in front of my puja room and without disturbance I'll take bath, I'll sit with my mala and I will chant. It will never happen. Instead, just take a machine or whatever on the move whenever you are. Keep on just, chanting the mantra. And yeah, at the same time, yes, we should also have an exclusive time for chanting. At the same time, we should keep on chanting whenever, wherever possible. Yes.
Mataji, there are a lot of distractions right now in the current world, like Facebook and Twitter, YouTube, और बहुत सारी चीज़ें. So this question is not only for our age, but for the young age, the kids. They are also very much addicted to all these things. So chanting is one of the solutions for that, but I don't think they will be able to do that thing every day. So can you guide how they can concentrate themselves so that they will be having some focus in the morning when they are starting their day? They should have some.
See, there was this one man who was cutting trees. That was his business. So cut the tree, you need an axe. So he used to regularly cut trees. So when he was cutting the trees in the beginning, he used to cut maybe like 40 trees in a day. Then from 40 it became 30. From 30 it became 20. So he started complaining, "Arey, only 20 trees I'm able to cut." So one wise man came and said, "Okay, give me your axe, I'll sharpen it. It will take some 1 hour time, I'll sharpen it, then you can cut more trees." And time kahan hai? Arey Baba, time kahan hai? Arey Baba, give your time kahan hai? Now I have to put extra time, because initially 40 ho jata tha, abhi 40 karne ke liye pura din lagta hai. Arey give me, no, but time kahan hai? The whole point is that a time nikal ke, he would have sharpened the axe, then very quickly he can cut the trees. Now what is happening? Because of so many distractions, and we said there's no time. But if you actually take out time and they somehow do that chanting, then whatever work we can complete in 20 minutes, we can complete in 10 minutes. I've seen with my own school, I run a school, Divine Touch, and with the children, when you make them do this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, their memory increases, their focus increases, their concentration power increases. If one paragraph now to by heart, or it takes like half an hour before, now it takes 10 minutes. So we have to cultivate that routine into the children, just like we sometimes tell them, "Arey khana kha ke jao, eat this is good for health." Similarly, we can tell them that, okay, just chant for 20 minutes before going to school or 10 minutes before to going to the school. You can put that. The other thing is, you said Facebook and all. By Krishna's mercy, now ISKCON devotees are also on Facebook, Insta, so there are so many ways to connect them. And even children, then they can connect by activities, they can connect by dramas. Like now in our congregation, we make sure that every week the children do some drama presentation, so that way their energy can be channelized. Because the problem with this attractions are, you cannot deny them. You can only delay them, or you can dovetail them. Mind is like that. Today if you tell your mind, nahi mere ko nahi chahiye, then mind will create havoc. It will go on telling chahiye. But you can tell the mind, lenge, but abhi nahi, kal. That's all you should do. Abhi nahi, kal. I tell many times the devotees, they ask me question, I said, whenever you want to do something which is not Krishna conscious, you say, Muhurat dekhte hai, let me see a good time, I will do it. Don't say your mind that you will not do it. If you say you will not do it, the mind will force you to do it. You cheat the mind saying, I will do it, but not now, we'll do it tomorrow. Not now, I'll do it on Thursday. Take out a muhurat, then slowly your mind gets calmed down. Because there are 3 modes of nature, and sometimes they are like waves, they carry the mind in different direction. carry us. So we have to little bit low down. So there are many ways now. Now the Krishna consciousness become very easy. Gone are the days you had to go to Gurukul, years together serve your Guru. After 10 years he will look at you. After 15 years he will ask your name. After 20 years he will give you instruction. Now it's like an instant, just go to the YouTube and start hearing. And there are so many ways to involve children. Painting hai, music hai, dance hai, drama hai. They can do so many. Navavida Bhakti is there. Whatever is inspiring them, let them do it if they like it in whatever way they like it. And of course, children are more like CCTV cameras. Whatever we do, they are observing us. So once we start doing things at home, they'll also be inspired. And they're more inspired when they do it with the children of their own age. So now you have a community here and children group where they can see each other and be encouraged to do. That can be done. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Similar to that question, you want to follow the path of great devotees and you want to do some great things, or you want to take yourself to the next level and you have just started. How do you do that in your atmosphere, especially a family atmosphere, as aligned with your thoughts and your way of living? How do you manage such things?
Yeah, you have to be just patient and instead of physically taking a step ahead, mentally you can upgrade yourself. So like if there are certain things which doesn't involve others around us, at least that way you can go forward in levels. If you're chanting 8 rounds, you can chant 16 rounds. If you're hearing 1 hour class, you start hearing 2 hours class. So whatever is not disturbing others, that you can progress. And baki sab, where everybody has to be involved, the whole family, like coming for a program, you can take a little, take shorter steps, and go very slow about it. Yeah, don't hurry up. You should it should go very slow and make everybody happy. Otherwise, sometimes people who spouse or anybody of the family, if they don't understand about Krishna consciousness, and if you start going very fast, they may start hating Krishna, and we don't want that to happen. So, yeah. Family together has to do Krishna consciousness, then it becomes very easy. I'm reminded of these pigeons. Pigeons, they're attracted by the seeds the hunter puts, and then they get stuck into the net. But one day, all the pigeons decided that we will fly together, and they just flew away with the net. So family is like that. If everybody is Krishna conscious, then Maya cannot affect. The whole family flies away with the net of Maya. And Maya keeps looking to Krishna. So our effort should be to try and get the whole family together, and that happens with tolerance and patience. Instead of we trying to hurry up in the Krishna consciousness, go slow and let's all go together. But internally, you can keep improving. You're chanting and hearing and all. But then you can slowly take everybody together with lots of patience.
Mataji, may I add to the last two, Prabhuji and Mataji? It's been about a year and a half for both me and my wife, Bhakti. I've been part of this lovely, lovely group, and Lord Krishna has been very, very kind of us. I pay my big thanks to Yogesh Prabhu, if he's around here, for having initiated this for us. The start was, yes, the mind would run away. While we're doing our chanting, the mind will always run away. Pull it back, bring it back. Get into the habit of bringing the mind back calmly. We are human beings, our mind will run away. It will always run away, but don't give in to the mind running away. Continue to bring it back. And once we get onto the path of bringing the mind back calmly again, over time you will find, this is what we found, it sticks with us while we are chanting the Hare Krishna Maha. The more we do from smaller steps, the more, and we do them consistently, then it becomes a habit, then it becomes a part of us. And we are thankful that it is a big part of us.
You can bring the cake.
Our life, our day is incomplete without our Mahamudra. We are very lucky where we are at the moment.
It's like it becomes second nature. नींद में भी कभी वो बिना कृष्णा निकलेगा मुझसे.
Jai Haribol. So wonderful. So happy for you.
Mahamantra in our mind, almost on our lips. We have to raise our hand to try and get to the Krishna, but this can only be done with the company of devotees. where I am, where my wife and where my household is at the moment. That was
We
all.
have gone through a lot in life.
That was a learning curve for us,
If it was
for all
not
of
for
us.
Krishna,
But this
we
is
would not have been together.
this is bliss.
So just Hare Krishna.
This is bliss, and please be and stay in touch with the devotees. That's the best way to approach Krishna.
Jai Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. We chanted the Lord's name and cake has appeared. Haribol. Who's the birthday girl? Yes, happy birthday hoega. Okay.
Is there anybody's birthday today? In this week?